It went for a bathroom break too.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Weird. Oh well.
Oh,
We'll figure it out later.
We're all back?
Are
yeah.
we all back?
Yeah, maybe.
All right. So I just flashed an image on the screen of what the town looks like.
Oh, so cool.
Yeah,
so
it looked good.
cool.
Oh man, this is a place I would want to live, but not be poor.
Yeah.
This is Is this your image too?
Yeah.
That's pretty decent. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It almost looks like an actual village shot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I did. I was like village in Colorado, Utah, mountains, and
No, you actually picked a place. Postcard. Nice.
You're too dwarf. Your pictures for too far dwarf. But anyways, okay, so we divide and conquer. Koros, Alex, you head to
Yeah.
entertainment district. Entertain people, don't scare people. Alex.
Don't worry about me. I'm going to use my background feature for the first time. And since I'm an entertainer, I can basically stay anywhere as long as like I perform my trade for free.
you just stay for free.
Yeah, because like I'm the entertainment. So I'm going to try to find like a really nice tavern that looked like the higher echelon of warriors would go to.
She
Like,
also
like a cop bar kind of thing, you know?
Marquise also recommended that we stay at the peaceful Owl Bear.
Oh yeah, but I don't know.
We don't have to, but it was a recommendation. But if you can find us free lodging in a bougie place, let's do it.
Well, it's free for me at least.
Don't worry.
Well,
I
you've
might
got
just
your
like
my way.
go there for the sake of networking and then go find where you guys are. It depends.
That's fine. But yeah, well, what time is it? What part of the day are we in now? Like, how's the sun?
Yeah. So it's getting to be around like dinner time. So like the sun's not quite setting, but like within a few hours it probably would be.
All right, so
Oh,
maybe
that's
our
perfect.
we'll have to see how late the markets are open, Dante, and then if they don't open late, we can always come back in the morning and migrate to the.
This is in Ottawa. Things don't close at 6 p.m.
What?
I mean, you said if the stores are open late or whatever. I said this is in Ottawa. Things don't close at 6 p.m.
What? The things close at 6 p.m. and you're in the fucking
No.
in Ottawa?
I mean, it closes pretty early compared to like Toronto and that. That was the one
Oh
thing
my
I
god.
noticed.
Sault Ste. Marie's the same way too.
Sault Ste. Marie's close at like 4. Let's be real. Anyways, back on track. Before we get sidetracked with Sault Ste. Marie, yeah, let's go. Let's just walk in down the road.
I have more about this town. Yes, I
Yeah.
agree.
Go
Okay,
like
so-
this way, and
What are you looking for specifically right now?
I just really want a blacksmith and or a blacksmith and an armorer if they're not the same person. Maybe someone like a shop that sells magical items. Dante, if there's like an herbalist you want to look for, because I know you're into making things. Maybe they'll have fancy herbs you could use. I don't know. Anything you want to shop for?
Potentially, yeah. We'll go to the blacksmith. We'll see what they have.
Okay, so just because this town is a little bit big, I'm gonna have you roll investigation just to see, you know, how long
Are we
it
all
takes.
all rolling? Both rolling?
Yeah, I mean you're both looking.
25.
All right.
All right.
So
I don't think I can
25.
get higher than that.
you turn to the right and see the blacksmith right there.
Wow, look at that.
So you come across a blacksmith. He's out there working on some tools, and he sees your approach. He's like, hey, what can I help you with?
Greetings and salutations. My name is Suzanne Tarjan. This is my friend Dante Everling. We're just passing through on our way to speak with the High Matriarchs in regards to some business and possibly a peace treaty of sorts. And I would just, I was just wondering a few different things. First of all, what's your name? Just a little awkward about it because this is a new person she's never spoken to. So just like, what's your name?
All right, give me a minute.
Come on! How did you not know I was gonna ask?
All right. His name is Kuran. Kuran.
And what race is he?
He is human.
Excellent. Okay, so he introduces himself as Kiran.
Yeah. So you're looking for something that's already made, or looking for me
So,
to
I
make
was-
something for you?
What is your specialty?
Well, I mean, we do a little bit of everything here, but I tend to make the weapons for the army. So I would say weapons are definitely my specialty, but occasionally we do get commissioned for some armor pieces, tools, but weapons are definitely my specialty.
And that's okay. And do you by chance rent out your workshop?
I mean, I haven't before, but I guess what did you have in mind?
Well, I'm an artificer with a long laundry list of items to create for my travel companions and others and general benefit of living creatures. So sometimes I require a forge, and I don't happen to have one because I'm traveling. So I was just wondering if I'd be able to rent out your forge space for a day. Of course, you would be paid, compensated for, and basically, I would just borrow your workspace, work on my own projects. I'd be willing to also assist you with projects should you need assistance of my abilities. But mainly that, and potentially shopping in the future. We do have, like I mentioned, we are a group of traveling people, so it is possible that we need some weapons. You don't happen to make magical weapons, do you?
Occasionally. I mean, that does significantly raise the cost because I do need to get in touch with one of my enchanter friends, but yes, like it'll increase the cost and the time to make anything that's considered magical. But yes, we can do that. What are you looking for, a specific enchantment or?
Forgive her. She's just excited.
Excuse me. Apparently, trying to swallow and speak at the same moment is not an idea. It's not a good one, at least. No, not particularly in this moment. As we are, like I mentioned, we are new. I'm just trying to get a feel for, just get a feel for the city. Visit at the same time while we're here. So I just, you're the first place I wanted to visit. It's a little awkward. It's like, you're just the first place I wanted to visit. So I just wanted to come ask the stuff. Final question for me, I guess, is, are you the only one in town who does armor?
I am, yes.
Okay.
But your specialty is weapons. No armor specialist.
Not here. You'd have to go directly to. You'd have to go directly to Mother's Heart for the specific armor, but some people don't like to travel there, so they do commission it from us.
And do you by chance have any artificers operating in the city?
An artificer? Not here in the town here. You might have better luck in Mother's Heart. Just got your plain old blacksmith here.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much, Kiran. I know that, how late are things normally open around here?
Oh, I mean, people tend to go until the work stops. So, some nights I don't call it quits till 9-10 p.m. So.
Okay. Well,
But
we'll
that work.
we will be back another time.
As we're leaving, I'll turn to Cizelle and be like, Cizelle, while we're on the topic of forges, workshops, doing your inventions, I feel like I should mention that if we do ever make it up towards our homeland, my father has quite the workshop and forge area that would be available to you. Something to keep in mind if we ever make our way that way.
That would be very kind of you both to share
A bit
that
of a
space.
secret lab, bat cave, if you will.
You say that. Don't say that, Dante. You give me heart palpitations. Whew.
It is something to keep in mind.
You know, secret lab isn't necessarily a bad thing. Just missing a secret base.
Good.
I hadn't even considered, but I was just thinking, in light of all of your schemes that you are working on, it would probably help. I would imagine. Yeah.
Dante, I need to ask you something that I need it to stay between us because it's not necessarily I have issues sharing.
Okay. Of course.
I have a concern, not in regards to anything specific. It's in regards to a past experience. I have interacted with tieflings prior to you.
Oh.
And unfortunately, the interactions ended due to my race.
Oh.
So to be 100% honest with you, I am slightly afraid that you are going to leave because my brother and I are Aasimar and you are Tiefling.
Oh.
Which might not be the case or not something you considered. But I needed to ask because it's been on my mind. And I just, we like you. Like, not like, and then she like instantly holds up her hand, not in a like I like you way, in a way of you are a good friend and I would like you to stay.
Cizelle, I understand where you're going with this, and I get
Oh,
what
thank God. Do you know how hard it's been to ask you this question? Like, it is so hard.
I apologize. I didn't put that added stress on you.
It's not you. It's 100% not you. I don't like talking about my feelings.
And that's not a problem. We'll stick to the facts. And as it stands, I almost forget that I'm a tiefling a lot of the time. It's been easier that way, especially with the isolation of growing up, and frankly, you are the first Aasimars I've ever met, and the whole prejudice against you for something. So, I mean, frankly, you've been only gracious to me. I have no reason to dislike you, and my heritage plays no part in that. I have no pact with the devil. I don't believe you have any pact with any angelic force. I can't speak about your brother. There's something going on there.
Well, I'm not too sure about his god.
If anything, though, his demon should like my heritage. It's complicated. People come from many spectrums, Solomon, and I hold nothing against you for your race. In fact, it's quite intriguing, your story. Far more interesting than mine. If you read back on what the myths say about tieflings, is they made a deal with the devil to gain power. Frankly, it's boring and drab. Being shocked into an angel from a human, that's...
Well, it's not. While I've embraced it, it doesn't necessarily mean I knew it was coming.
No.
I just have been following my gut, and my gut tells me that Gond is not my enemy and that he is here to help me and he is here for me. So I have been listening and keeping an eye out for signs, but we had no idea we were Aasimar. Our abilities didn't manifest until we hit maturity.
Yeah.
So-
Koros told me about how it happened, and fascinating, really. And frankly, I hold nothing against you. I hadn't even considered it, to be honest.
Well, that does bring me some relief, and I appreciate your honesty. And I appreciate you listening while she waves her hand around, did this thing that I don't like to do. So anyways, thank you for that. Let's go somewhere else now. Sorry.
It's okay, Isabella, and you're very welcome. I smile.
I smile back.
all
I
good.
smile back at you, but I'm awkward now, so I smile at you quickly and look down and start walking away.
You shouldn't walk away from a devil.
You say that, and I'm gonna look over my shoulder. Are you smiling?
Smiling still, totally.
Okay, then I'm gonna crack a smile at that
Totally.
and just slow down.
Let's go. So where to next? I guess we probably fade over to Koros and Alex.
I think so, because based on his responses, all of the specific things that I'm kind of looking for are not here. They're farther in. So yeah, let's go have some fun.
All right.
We
Lead
can
on.
speak to them for a little bit.
Oh, let's go have some fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so Karos. So while those two were interacting with the blacksmith and that, Karos and Alex, you kind of split off.
Yeah, I'm looking for a nice, reputable place that's popular and gets a lot of warriors in and out, like the fighting
Alright.
folk, not just.
I'm just
grab
looking for a place with
civilians.
some good ale and some good food.
It might be the same place.
All right, so let's do an investigation to find this place that you're looking for.
Damn.
Well, here is. Ah, guys, are you not reconnecting? Damn it. That's a good roll. That is not a good roll. That's a tragedy. Damn it, Dice, why'd you do that to me?
All right, so while you're looking around, you're peeking in windows to see if you can find a decent inn, and you find a pretty drab-looking inn. That's
Oh.
all you could find.
It's
So
a start.
You come up to an inn called the Droll Mountain.
Oh, it sure looks like a droll.
Maybe we will take that suggestion. This does not look like a cool vibe. Fine.
All right, so you take a little bit more time, and eventually you do come across the peaceful owl bear. And like Marquis said, you can't really miss it. It's got a big sign, and like those wooden hanging things that dangle onto the street. Of
A sign?
Well, it's a sign, but it's like but it's just like a picture of a beast, and looks like it's part bear, part owl. And you walk in, and it's a little bit brighter in there. You see some people.
People in this one.
Still looks pretty drab.
Well, we've been sleeping under the stars for a while.
Well, the stars have better view than this, but sure. Don't let them hear me.
We talked about that, what you say with your charisma.
Hell yeah. All right, let's get a drink. Is your sister here? Is the devil man here?
No, I think they went to the blacksmith.
Oh, I thought they'd be here by now, but I guess they're smithing away. All right. So I had to I sit at an open table. Is there an open table?
Yep. There's an open table there.
Okay, I sit there and I'm ready to order food.
I'm gonna go
Alright.
speak to the tavern keeper about performing.
Okay.
Forming?
Performing.
Oh, performing. Yeah.
Plying my
do a little-
trade, as it were.
Do a little ditty, man.
That's
All
not
right.
exactly what I do.
Well, what is it that you do?
I'm a
You're about to find
storyteller. How
out.
long have you been traveling with me?
A week?
Is that really all?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really know much about you, bro.
Oh,
No, like 2 weeks, right? I've been here for a week.
well, that's
It's in a week and 2 days.
It's what I do, Al. It's what I do.
All right, so you walk up to the innkeep and start chatting him up.
Yeah. I go, hey, I'm a traveling storyteller, and I'd be wondering if your fine establishment would be open to my trade. You have anybody
Yeah.
performing this evening?
Not tonight.
Ew.
But I suppose we could use something to bring some people in. It's been a little slow lately.
I'll see if I can help you with that.
Yeah. All right. And he spits into the glass he's cleaning and just wipes it.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Is he a human?
He is, yeah. But he's like you kind of like do like a double take because you started talking before looking at him, and then you see him spit, and he's like got like greasy. He's the top of his head is completely bald. He's got like greasy hair all the way down to his shoulders. It looks like it hasn't been washed in a few weeks. And he's just like probably in his like late 60s, like real grizzled old man.
Well, I'm not
Does
one
he-
to judge. With age comes experience.
What kind of experience do you need to live to look like that?
I hope I never find out.
Ay.
Troy, can you do a perception check real quick?
I can.
Not gonna be
I'm
good.
actually a raw 0. Oh, it's not bad. It's not bad. I took proficiency, so I wouldn't be that
Completely
bad.
blind.
Yeah, great.
So you don't notice anything.
I don't notice a thing. Okay. All right. Well, I'm just going to pull up a chair and in my booming Koros voice, just like introduce myself as a wandering collector of tales. And
Wait,
start
are
to
you
just-
on the stage?
I don't think there's a stage, but
Yeah, it's kind of like just like moved a table and just like is standing on it telling stories kind of thing.
yeah, I'm taking like the Captain Morgan, like one leg on a chair to like open up, and then I'll probably just bring it down low after everything. Because I'm normally like a campfire storyteller.
Who's whispering
Chill
gold in my
vibes.
ear?
Sorry, I was telling the dog to go lay down because she's standing behind me going, "Ah."
Oh yeah.
Just all I hear is gold.
Sorry. I thought whispering would be quiet. I guess not. Sorry.
And I wanted to like open up with probably a safe story, like a good one about like some
The
Nora
dragon.
specific battles that have been fought.
The-
Try to
the
gauge an audience
caravan.
reaction before I
The
go into
caravan
something
where
with
we
an
freed the
agenda.
slaves.
Not a recent
tell
one.
him
I
about
like want one that's probably comfortable with them first.
Yeah.
tell him about the golem and the rock legs.
No, specifically not.
All right, so
There's an art
I
to
guess I'm gonna do a performance check to see how many people are interested.
I can do a performance check.
Come on, big money.
Oh, it's a not good.
Oh,
Yeah, the story reminds them of a dark time, and you kind of stumble through your words a little bit.
I'm
So
nervous.
it's like you have like one weird looking old guy who's like really really into your story, but everyone else is just kind of like not paying attention.
All right. Well, that guy is now my sole audience. I can speak directly to him.
Focus on
Give
him,
me a
and the rest will
second.
come, right?
We got a fan. Yeah, that's right. You got to connect with your audience. If you only got one, I'm sure it's for a good reason.
I'm at my chair yawning.
Yeah, Alex is not into it. Okay, well that one reminded them of a dark time. Okay, well that's
Tell him something
unfortunate.
funny.
Oh, we got the peanut gallery back here.
Yeah, I can do a better job than you can.
It's supposed to be my ally. I'm sorry.
I
Doesn't feel like it right now.
You know him, Sonny.
Okay, well then I'm going to, for the second story, I had 3 in them. Harken back to a much more chill time with less danger because that appeared to have touched a note. Just about probably some more lighthearted ones from my childhood, like in Banuk lands, just to lighten the mood.
All right.
It's like some fables. They probably wouldn't have heard these.
All right. Maybe they're interested in some new stories. Do another performance check.
Yes, and kind of
See how the audience grows.
bring him into a little bit of Banuk hype here.
Yeah, you suddenly start turning a lot more heads. People start kind of gathering around, hearing stories that they haven't heard before. And as people start kind of clustering around you, can you do another perception check?
Sure.
You are so focused on telling your stories,
I am in my element.
and you're captivated by your audience. Like,
can I do a perception check to see if I notice anything? I'm in the audience. I'm looking for that.
What would you be looking for?
I'd be looking for people to pickpocket.
No!
I don't know him.
I don't know him. Fucking Karja in Nora lands trying to pickpocket people is a really bad idea.
I'm looking for people to see who looks like they have intel and like know the lands better than regular people, so that we can strike a conversation and what gossip they have, hot gossip.
Okay, sure.
Where am I? Perception. Yeah.
No,
You're as bad as I am at perception.
All you see is just the crowd surrounding Koros as he tells Banuk stories.
This one's getting hype. I got one more story to burn it down. Now that I've made them sad with Nor warriors and hyped them up on Banuk chill.
Tell us something funny.
I'm going to tell them the story of Barthas, who is a lone wandering Nor warrior who traveled to Banuk lands and happened upon a small tribe who was being hounded by bandits and liberated them, and then fought grand epic battle against insurmountable odds and saved everyone, and then stayed, took a wife, and then traveled again. And then I lost, and then maybe we'll hear more stories of Barthas later. That's where.
All right.
To try to the agenda being Banuk's cool. I know some really cool Nor warriors, and we work really well together, and yeah, hopefully be a really good vibe. But it's not. Holy shit!
Funny.
They were really interested in your Banuk stories, and then as you start winding down to Nora's stories, it's like stories that they've heard before, right? So
this one they probably wouldn't have because he was a wanderer into Banuk, but
oh, it's fair. So they were a little bit less interested. As the audience kind of starts to disperse a little bit, I'm going to have you roll a third perception check.
Okay. I'm damn, I was hoping that one would kill. It probably would have been good amongst the warriors. These must be some... I don't know where I found myself. What kind of people are in this bar?
All right.
I gotta look for a better tavern tomorrow.
So you, as the members of the crowd kind of start dispersing, you notice out of the corner of your eye a like a hooded figure exiting the bar. And you happen to notice that on the back of his hood, you see a symbol of a shield and a sprig of belladonna on the back of it.
Oh, I know that symbol. Okay, I'm going to rush out of the tavern after this person and try to catch up to them.
Okay.
I'm not very sneaky about it, but I'm not booming after him or anything.
Move! Just shoving
Oh.
people out of the way.
I'm sorry. I'll be back. I'll be back, fine, folks. So that I exit the tavern.
All right. So you burst out of the tavern.
Yeah.
In hot pursuit, and you get out of the tavern, and you don't see anything. You just see regular Norfolk. You don't even see footprints of where he would have gone. So have you roll investigation to see if you can pick up the scent.
Can I get advantage on that if I use my magical detection?
Yeah. Yep. Sure.
Okay, cool. I have 3 of those a day, so I'll use that. Maybe if he's magic in 60 feet, that'll help, but otherwise. My investigation is... Oh, actually, no, it's not as bad. It's an intelligence, it's not a wisdom. That helps. That helps a lot. This is not my night. Let's go 5. Oh yeah, advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. Damn it.
5.
All right. So you seem to have lost track of where they are, but it's been long enough that as you're looking around, you turn to your left and you see Cizellum and Dante walking towards you.
Okay.
Goros.
Yo, I flagged down Cizellum immediately because I know she's super smart.
What's wrong?
Yo, did you see a hooded... Was it a man or a woman?
You don't know. It was just a hooded figure.
Did you see a hooded figure leave here, like, recently? Did he go your way? He or she?
I don't know. Did it?
It's important.
So as you're walking up, yeah, I would say roll a perception to see if you saw it.
Oh, can I? I'm real good at that.
Yeah, both of you.
Excellent.
19.
25.
Nice.
Yeah, so both of you.
I roll a druid.
Both of you saw a hooded figure kind of briskly leave the tavern and walk down the street, and then kind of like turn into like a cloud of gas and disappear, and then you could physically see the footprints like disappear behind it.
You mean the hooded figure who turned into a cloud of gas?
What?
And disappeared.
It's surprising to us as well. Right down that alley.
Yeah.
See his footsteps.
Right
Disappeared.
down that alley.
That's so
Yeah, but
cool.
you did see the direction that it was headed, though, at least.
Can I try and see if I can like walk down a little bit and re-find where the tracks start?
Yep. So
Do
you walk down.
you know him, Gross?
Do an investigation. See if you can find
He was
it.
in...
17.
He or she... was in the
So
tavern I was just performing in, but I recognized a symbol from my dream.
And you chased him out of the tavern?
Yeah.
I'm looking at you all cockeyed.
I need to speak with this person.
So, Cizellum, you don't see any footprints, but a few buildings down, you see a hooded figure, like kind of like peeking out behind a wall. You don't see anything in its eyes. It's like pure darkness, and he's just smiling at you.
Ew.
And then it moves back into, like it goes behind the wall.
I am going to make my way over.
Cizellum, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm with you.
And then I'm gonna kind of like just be like, I think I found him. I don't know. We'll see. And then I'm gonna keep going. You know, not aggressive, like just like curious and searching, kind of not like no aggressive, no hostility, just looking like, well, what did I just see now? And then yeah, I'm gonna go to that wall where I found him and try and see if I can pick up steps again and track.
All right,
You lost him
so
again?
you turn around you turn to go down the alleyway, and at the end of the alleyway, you see a small wooden shack, like very rundown wooden shack.
You go in here?
Following Zella.
I'm gonna kind of just put my, I don't know, I'm just gonna slowly approach and then knock on the door.
Oh. Can I knock on the door?
Yeah, so Cezellum, you knock on the door, nothing happens. And
Cor-
Koros, you're gonna knock on the door?
Oh, yeah, I want to knock on the door and like announce myself. Be like, "Hey, sorry, I followed you. It's I was performing in the tavern and I saw the symbol on your cloak. I'd like to speak with you."
All right, so the door just without any
Provocation.
it just opens on its own, and you just see what looks like it almost looks impossible because this wooden shack is maybe like a 6x6 like shitty little like storage shack, but when the door opens, it opens up into a large kind of cathedral like church.
This is getting weird.
Whoa. I'm just like amazed. Like my
Kuro,
magic senses must be going haywire. Yeah, Dante?
you said you saw this man in a dream.
Not the man, the symbol. It's something to do with my powers.
Do we see that symbol anywhere in there?
Yeah, you do. Like it's like
I'm just like
very.
around.
There's like kind of like ribbons on the wall, like extremely tattered, but you do see like the symbol of a kite shield and the belladonna.
Do I recognize it at all?
You don't recognize it, but you do see the symbol.
Okay.
Koros recognizes it immediately.
Do we
Yeah.
see, like, do I see anyone inside looking around? Do I see anything strange?
Yeah, so at the other end of the room, you just see 3 black hooded figures, like not facing you, but like facing the wall.
Like cultists?
Oh.
Kind of.
They look like that.
I will.
As far as you would assume that they're like cultists or something.
I'm going
Priests,
to
maybe?
confidently approach the cultists with no concerns.
I am still behind you. A little worried, but not aggressive.
I'm behind them.
I'm still at the bar, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
You like took off, and I was like, "What the dig happened?" And then I got stuck in the bar. So good luck, guys.
Yeah, I couldn't help but notice she didn't chase me out.
I was
you were trying to
busy drinking and picking up chicks.
Yeah, I thought you were trying to get some of that good new.
You really don't know me at all.
Well, it's only been a couple weeks, bro.
Yeah. Well, we established a timeline. All right.
Yes. So I'm just like staring up at all the symbols, just kind of like flabbergasted, and I approach the figures and just, you know, in a typical confident voice, I'm like, "Thank you for granting me entrance. Would you speak with me?" Like they kept like not even like facing my direction.
And they don't say anything, but they just turn and look at you, and they have like this extremely creepy smile. Like it's almost too wide for their face, and their eyes are completely black. Like there's no pupil, there's no white to their eyes. It's just like staring into the void, basically.
Oh.
That would
I wonder
unsettle
how
Cezelle.
Oh, sorry. What was that?
That would unsettle Cezelle. She'd be like, what the fudge?
Yeah.
No. So like not like my hand is towards my spear. I'm not pulling it. I'm just backing up, probably bumping into Dante, going like, oh my god, no. This is a no.
The crowds is the Koros made me to ask that.
Well, Koros generally is someone who trusts easily and doesn't look for deception in people he doesn't think are hostile. So I'm trying to think how you even interpret that. It's creepy, but at the same time, it's like,
Okay, cool.
well,
Yeah.
This is what I've been looking for. So we'll
Yeah.
give him a shot. I'm not gonna judge. So I'll
And
just
then
like hold my hand out. I'll be like, my name is Koros Tarjan. It's
all right,
pleasure to
and
make
then
your acquaintance.
all three of them at the same time, but not speaking at the same time. They alternate words, and they say,
The selected has arrived. We wish to proceed.
You
And-
cut out way too hard.
"Oh, did I?"
Yeah.
I couldn't make sense of that.
No.
But it sounded badass.
Definitely terrifying.
Okay, try again.
The selected has arrived. We witness their speed.
Did it work that time?
The selected of the run you witnessed.
The selected of the run.
Wait, that's what I heard. What did you say?
The selected has arrived.
Oh,
She
the selected
wishes to
has
speak.
arrived.
And
Selected
chooses
has
to
arrived
speak?
and chooses
And
to
she wishes to speak.
Oh.
wishes to
And then what used to be the wall, like a wall behind them, like while you were like listening to them, a door appears at the wall behind them. It wasn't there before, as far as you could tell. And it just opens up, and it's the same void that's in their eyes is behind the door. It's complete pitch black. You can't see what's in there.
Koros,
Okay.
are you sure this is a good idea, my friend? I'm like just barely in the door right now.
I'm gonna be like, this is the only idea I've had for a long time on this. They've
You want
done
to
nothing
come with
to, to prove themselves villains yet.
I'm gonna stay between Dante and Koros, but not like interfering, just serving.
Do you want us to come with you?
I feel like you need to do
I
this
think-
alone.
I think this is something I need to do alone.
And
Whatever
stay
it is, I
vigilant.
will face it in the open.
Sazam's gonna take a seat at a pew then. She's like, "I'll be here when you're done. I'm gonna wait for you. I'll be right here." And she's just gonna sit down. She might dust off the bench because it kind of looks like it'd be dusty. So she's gonna dust off the bench and then sit.
The old dusty bench. No,
I'm gonna
sorry.
stare. Stand it.
Thank you.
You do your thing.
All right, I guess are they kind of beckoning me through the void here?
They're not doing anything but just staring at you with that same creepy smile.
Okay.
But they
I
basically
just had like my
moved-
hand out. They didn't take it or anything.
They didn't take it. They didn't acknowledge it. They just basically said what they said and then kind of moved, parted the sea,
Oh,
you
they
could
did.
say,
Okay.
so that
Okay.
the door was clear to you.
Into the void then. All right. I'll just like put my hand back down and roll the shoulders and stride through.
All right.
Remember who you are, Koros.
I'll just like give a thumbs up and then walk in.
It's like the thumbs up
He'll
is
be
like the
fine.
last thing everybody sees as it enters the darkness.
I turned
Yeah.
to Sazam. He'll be
Hopefully
fine.
not like the T2 thumbs up.
Yeah, it's like the T2
Um,
thumbs up just into the void instead of lava.
Yeah.
As you say that, do you look over at me?
Yeah. I mean,
While my posture looks relaxed, you will notice that my hands are like intertwined in front of me, and I am white knuckled grasping myself.
I'm sure he'll be okay.
Yeah, he has to
I-
come back.
Try to put on a brave face. See that I'm struggling as I look back at the cultists. I'm just gonna stand at the ready. No weapon drawn, just holding my holy symbol in my fist.
Yeah, so
Yeah, the
as
religious
Koros-
ones in the back.
Yeah.
And I just have no idea what's going on.
So Koros enters the door, and then Dante and Sazalem, when each of you blink, all three of the cultists are gone, and the door is gone.
He'll be fine. Yes, I'm Ice Guy. Go and sit with Sazellum. That'd be
She
fine.
is now grabbing her throat,
Shit.
rocking gently.
All
I
right.
was
Now,
staring intently at where the door disappeared. Good luck,
Yeah.
Troy.
so
I got all the
Koros.
bad rolls out of my system. It's okay now.
Yeah. Now, from your perspective, it is pitch black. There's no sound. You don't feel. You're taking steps, but you don't feel the ground. You don't feel anything around you. It's like you're literally in the void right now. And
Crazy.
yeah, there's nothing there. So what do you do?
Well, I got my great sword of forceful warning, which would totally give me a heads up if I was going to be ambushed. So I'm going to take solace if that thing is not going berserk.
Yep.
Okay. I have the light cantrip as a racial. I'll try to like light up the stone to see if like it helps me see. But I also have dark vision, so that's not working either. So it's like
Yeah. So you light up the stone, but you don't see anything. You don't even see the stone. You don't see your hand in front of your face. It's just complete darkness.
Okay. Then I'm going to try my magic awareness from my
All right.
wild magic.
Magic
plus-
awareness. It's just
Yeah.
detecting magic.
Yeah, that's just a detect the magic within like 60 feet.
If a magical spell has been cast on an object, something. Presence of a concentrated
I'm
magic.
just trying to get some sort of like perception, like maybe there's something magical near me. Maybe I'm just immersed in magic. I don't know.
Yeah. So it's almost like overwhelming. You sense magic everywhere, but you aren't sure what school of magic it belongs to because you're getting like it feels like a little bit of everything. Like it's almost overwhelming.
That's kind of what it feels like when I rage. Maybe I should try that.
So you're gonna rage?
Yeah, just well, I'll probably wait a little while, like focusing on my senses, and if nothing is happening, I think I'll enter my rage because I'm like, well, this is something to do with my powers, so it makes sense that maybe I need to unleash them in this moment and bring myself closer to it.
All
So
right.
I'm gonna try rage.
All right. And as you rage and your wild magic kind of unleashes, you finally hear a voice.
Oh,
Yes, Chorus. Rage. I've been wanting to speak with you for some time.
Is this coming through properly, or is it all
yeah,
choppy?
that sounds
That's
great.
fine.
No, that one sounds good.
Okay.
I think it's just like the level of distortion in the other one because it was so deep. It was like cutting in and out over your sound.
Okay.
You and your sister have been chosen. It's been a long time since we've needed an avatar.
An avatar. Who are you? It's
You
fuck.
can call me Israel, the god of chaos. Keeping things orderly isn't normally my way to go. But since the fall of Palor, things have become a tad too unstable even for me.
Do
Now,
I know
God.
anything about Isra, God of Chaos, or is this name like new to Koros?
The name is new. Like, well, it was mentioned to you a while back, but like it was like a hunch as to what it could have been. But this is basically confirmation of the name, but you have no idea what they were the god of or any of that kind of stuff.
Okay. Okay. Whoa. So, whoa. Okay. I'm sorry. You're saying you chose me, a god. Why?
We have limited influence in a material plane, as important as it is. But with Palor falling and your Sun King, as he's called, rising in power, we've been starting to lose control of our own planes here in the Celestial realm. We need you and a few others to bring a stop to this.
No, but I mean, why did you choose me?
We have our reasons. For me, I thought it would be entertaining. Dawn had chosen your sister, and me being who I am, I thought it would be hilarious to choose Suzellam's brother as my avatar, just to see what would happen. We're losing control, but I might as well have some fun with it while we can.
But is she basically saying that the god that chose Suzellam is like her enemy?
No. So the god that chose Suzellam for a specific reason. She just chose you because you're her brother, and she thought it would be funny.
Oh. All right.
Poetry.
Because you're close to God's champion type thing.
What's that?
Just because, like, a god had already chosen Suzellam, so
Yeah.
it'd be chaotic to pick somebody close to him. Her.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Well, war
Not
makes for
cheap,
strange
me.
bedfellows, and well, yeah, I guess the more champions together will make for really excellent stories. I could see the logic. It's what's the word?
Now, before I send you on your way, let me bestow a gift.
And then you see, like, an extremely pale hand kind of like come towards you, like pointing, and like with really long, like black nails. And she
Hey!
just like touches your chest with her index finger.
Like,
Yeah.
do you accept my gift?
Well,
Hey.
you're telling me you want the Sun King destroyed, and you haven't done wrong by me, so I have to refute you. I think I have much to learn, but I accept your gift.
All right, and then it's like,
That's so it is.
and then her finger actually pierces into your chest, and like you're just like in excruciating pain as like the hand forces its way into your chest, and then you basically you black out, and when you wake up, you're sitting on the pew behind Suzellam and Dante.
So
And-
Zellum is still clutching, like holding the base of her neck and rocking back and forth, just staring at where the door was.
I'll just kind of like groan and clutch my chest.
What the? What?
Uh,
How did you get? What the?
She,
I stand up immediately, like, what the? Are you okay?
I am jumping over the pew. I don't give a shit if I eat bench. I am jumping over this pew as soon as I hear him, and I am rushing towards my brother. Ain't nothing stopping me right now. I am like flying over this pew.
I get I'll get full speed to zone tackle.
Yeah, just big hug.
Are
Be
they
like,
both
don't,
okay?
don't scare me.
I accept the hug. Dante asked me if I'm okay. John, am I okay?
You're okay, but your chest doesn't hurt. It just feels strange where she had touched it. And when you look down, you actually see a small like scar in the shape of the kite shield and the belladonna on your chest.
Oh, cool.
And you now have Izra's blessing. So Izra's blessing is a chaotic power that emanates from your body. Each time you use this power, it randomly changes its damage type and shape. To determine the damage type, you roll a d10. And to determine the shape, you roll a d6. When you use this power, each creature in the area of the effect must make a saving throw. And the saving throw is dependent on the damage type. The DC for this is 8 plus your con modifier plus your proficiency. A creature takes 3d6 damage on a failed save and half as much on a successful one. The damage increases to 4d6 at 11th level and 5d6 at 16th level. After you use this power, you can't use it again until you complete a short or long rest. And then in the journal, Troy, I've got like a journal entry for User's Blessing, and it gives you like the damage type table and the shape table.
Oh, thank God. Thank you. I was trying to write that down. I'm like, I cannot keep. Oh, shit.
But it's essentially like a breath weapon sort of deal that has a random damage type and a random shape.
That's really cool. That is so cool. Like an explosion of magic.
Yeah,
I just like clutching my chest and I'll be like, I think I'm okay. That was really weird.
it was very weird from our perspective. I can only imagine how you. Where did you go?
We're just like still chilling in this place with all the symbols. I'm like, oh, I don't know where I went. There was no perception, which is a void, but I did speak to a god, I think, and she touched me and gave me this mark, and it feels weird, but it doesn't hurt anymore. And I just like open my plate a little bit to show the mark on my chest.
Is it more like a tattoo? Or is it more like a brand?
It's more like a brand.
Yeah.
That looks painful.
It was. Nothing I can't handle.
Well,
But definitely
Pause.
haven't felt something like that before. Her name was Isra.
so you spoke to your god?
Well, I guess she's my god. It's a weird way to say it. I never really followed any religions. But Isra chose me because it was funny. I just like say it to myself, like, yep, there's no providence about it. It was just funny, and our goals aligned. And I guess she wants the Sun King destroyed. So, yeah. Allies are good. Power is good.
Death to the Sun
and
King is good.
We need to kill that bastard, so
So
I don't see the harm yet.
All in all is good. All in all is good.
Yeah.
Did she?
Do you guys know anything about Isra?
Do I?
Yeah.
Does the name ring a bell to me?
Do you want us to do like history or religion checks or something?
You can. Let's see if you've heard of the name.
Yeah. Let me pull up my sheet.
I'm a 13 for religion.
No
You guys
problem. I
are
got this.
A little more learned.
Plus
in
one.
this
Here we
regard
go.
than I am.
Spicy roll.
Oh, the
Crit one.
cleric has a +1 religion.
Yeah.
That's what happens when religion is intelligence and not wisdom.
Yeah.
Right?
I feel like
funny,
that's
isn't it?
I feel like that's a fail.
Yeah.
Like
so
I don't mean like your role. I mean like being that religion is intelligence and not wisdom. I feel like that is a fail.
Anyway, yeah, it does. It messes with you a bit. Same with nature. Anyways, I fail. I think. Yes.
Yeah, and Cezalem, you recognize the name only from the conversation that you all had before.
With Lysander, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Lysander.
Then I would remind Koros of what Lysander said, and that's about it. Cause clearly, I know more about Cotterell than I do about Isra.
Right.
She is the god of unknown and chaos, so there's not a lot of info out there to begin with.
Yeah. Well, Lysander did say that she wasn't evil, so. Regardless of how creepy those acolytes seemed.
I found
Lysander
her.
said that she wasn't evil.
Did they just disappear?
Yeah, the church is basically abandoned right now.
Oh. Catch my breath. Oh, that's right. No, that's Yzma. Yeah.
Every time you guys said that, that's who I was thinking of, and I was like, I don't want to say it. I don't want to sound dumb.
That's so
I'm really
funny.
glad you said that, because me too. I'm like, Isra, pull the lever, Koros. I mean, Kronk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
I am the premier lever puller.
You are Kronk.
You're a himbo to a
I am.
fault.
Yeah.
No, well, you're
Absolutely.
more than a himbo.
No, I'm not a himbo because I am smart. I just
You
am
could be
very
a
naive and
smart.
trusting.
You could be
Yeah.
smart and a himbo.
I think the himbo means you're not smart.
Himbo is the male version of bimbo, which means not intelligent. You're just sexy, just not smart.
Yeah, and you don't got either of those, so.
It's a good thing you're still at the bar drinking beer and looking for chicks.
I'm not drinking that beer. I saw what that man did to that glass. I'm kind of just sitting there.
Maybe you could pay him for a glass he didn't do it to.
I don't know. I don't trust that man. He's pretty greasy looking.
Well, you can always just hit on chicks.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying.
All right, but with that, I think we'll call it a session.
Holy shit.
Right on. That was
This
good.
is fucking hype. I can't find my journal entry you mentioned though.
Oh no, I did give it to you.
Oh
so...
no, I found it.
Oh, okay.
Never mind.
It's
I
the
was looking at
secret.
handouts.
Oh my god, I actually finished notes.
Is this how do I use this power? Does this happen when I rage?
No, so this would be an action that you would take.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'll try it.
Good job, guys.
I'll try it.
Yeah, good game.
I was stoked. Thank you, John. This is so
Yeah,
cool.
like fun.
A little touch of darkness here.
I did this while we were playing,
Nice.
Cool.
That's cute.
right?